Holy it's the Road to Indy TV. Hello?
Tony, I have an important mission for you should you choose to accept. Do you agree to learn all of the faces in the Mazda Road to Indy?
Yes.
Do you promise to cover all of the best and most intriguing stories in the Mazda Road to Indy to the very best of your ability?
Absolutely. I promise.
Do you swear to have fun and enjoy this dream job to the fullest?
Of course.
I think you're ready, Tony. The fate of all Mazda Road to Indy news is now in your hands. Your first mission is to see what the Indy Lights crews are up to. The season is only 2 months away, so get ready and good luck.
Yes, I can't wait. Hi everybody and welcome to Road to Indy TV. My name's Tony Laporta and I'll be your new host for the 2016 season. I've been calling kart races now for about 5 years and I'm very excited to join the Mazda Road to Indy family. We're here at Homestead Miami Speedway this week as Indy Lights teams and drivers prepare for the upcoming season. Let's go check in on a few of them and see what they're up to. Kyle, this test session marks the start of your third season with your team Yuncos Racing. What does spending that much time with a team mean? How valuable is that time spent together?
Yeah, it's huge. It's very valuable. I've gotten to know all the guys on the team very well, so it's almost just like a family environment. You get to know who you're working with, and that adds a little bit of value when you're in the car.
So now we were also talking, you're having to balance the commitments of school, studying business at college in California, and a full racing schedule. Talk to me about the challenges that presents and trying to be successful in both disciplines.
Yeah, it can be a challenge, but luckily my school's very lenient. I go to Santa Clara University, and they allow me to take college classes mostly during the off season. And then when the season starts, I move to Indianapolis, and I'm fully focused on racing. But during this time right now, I'm flying back and forth between California and now we're in Homestead, so as time changes and a lot of stuff that can be difficult. But once the season starts, I'm fully committed.
Thanks for going easy on me during my first interview here with Road to Indy TV.
Yeah, absolutely. Hope to be seeing a lot of you this year on the podium.
Zach, you're returning to Indy Lights. How is it going so far?
So far, so good. We had a really quick morning here with Velarde Auto Racing. First off, I'm just very thankful to be back at a racetrack. All last year in 2015, I spent a lot of time watching Indy Lights in the radio booth with some great people, but to be back in the cockpit, there's nothing that compares to that for sure.
Tell me what you spent a little bit of time doing over the last couple of weeks.
The thing that I love about outside the race cars, rock climbing, is not many things you can do in life that requires you to use your body as well as your mind. It's the same thing as a race car. So it was starting to get cold in Indianapolis, so Dalton Kellett drives for Andretti Autosport and Indy Lights. He's my main climbing partner. We were trying to find a place warm to go climbing, and just by luck happened, I emailed Neil Alberico, and he said, come on out to California. So we met up with him. We went out to Joshua Tree for about 4 nights, and it was a really nice way to kind of get ready for the season. It's funny how the personalities kind of change, because when you're out there, it's not competitive, it's just enjoying your time. And now we're back at the racetrack, and it's like, hey, it's good to see you. And then it's back to race mode. So, it's very nice to have some competitors you can kind of get in an environment like that and really get to learn who they are truly as a person.
Neil Alberico, signing with Carlin Racing in the last 24 hours. How's it been?
It's been really good. This is only my second day in the car, and everything happened really fast. The first day I had, and it was last week, and both parties, as far as Carlin Racing and their group and Rising Star Racing, all my supporters worked really hard to try and make this opportunity happen, and the deal got done really fast. And it's good to be here for the first official test and try and gel with the team and get to know my teammates and stuff very well.
We also talked to Zach Veach a little bit earlier in the day, and he told us about something fun you and him and Dalton Kellett all got to do. Tell me a little bit more about that.
And we spent the weekend out in Joshua Tree, which is a beautiful part of California, and there's a lot of great rock climbing, and it's good to hang out with those guys outside of a competitive environment and not think about racing, not have too many conversations about racing, and just no cell phones, nothing like that. So it's nice to have that.
Felix Rosenquist, reigning F3 champion from over in Europe. Felix, first of all, tell us, how is driving and competing and preparing to compete in the U.S. been compared to racing in Europe?
It's very different, I would say. The atmosphere between the people especially is probably more friendly over here. I mean, everyone is ready to help each other out, even if it's, you know, teams that are competing to each other. And yeah, I sort of like that. It's less politics, I would say. I'm really keen on trying the US.
With so much success over in Europe, joining a European-based team, what drew you back to racing with the Mazda Road to Indy for a second year?
You know, the Mazda Road to Indy has a ladder system, and obviously you can go every year, you know, through the championships. If you win, you get, you know, compensation at the end of the year. So that's more attractive than Europe. In Europe, you kind of just spend money and have to keep looking for money the next year. So that's something that is very different to everywhere else in the world.
Recently just announced Neil Alberico joining the team as he walks behind us, and then your other teammate, Ed Jones. Talk about working with two guys like that.
Yeah, I mean, Ed Jones was my teammate in 2011 when I raced for Fortec Renault, and Neil was my roommate in Europe the first year we went to Europe together. So, you know, both guys I've known for a long time. We all get along, great group of, you know, guys, and I think it's really going to help us, make us go faster and work together as a team to achieve wins and try to win the championship.
Someone in your family asked me to ask you why you were so slow. I don't think you were slow, but I want to know what you have to say to that person. Not your dad. Totally not your dad.
Totally not my dad, yeah. I don't know, he's always wanted to win test sessions, so I guess, I don't know, but we've just been working on the car, and it's really just to get more comfortable and be ready for the season.
I guess the old adage, you can't win the race in the first corner, now applies to you can't win the championship if you don't win the first test session.
Yeah, I guess that's accurate.
What are your plans for 2016 to mount a real offense for the championship in Indy Lights?
Well, I mean, of course, I got to be consistent. I mean, the podiums, I really want to get the podiums. I mean, of course, you want to win, but we're still going to be gunning for the wins and trying to exceed what we did last year.
Well, guys, things are wrapping up here at Homestead Miami Speedway. I've had an absolute blast bringing you a few of the insider stories from this week's test sessions. These Indy Lights teams are hungry for a successful 2016 season, and I can't wait to bring you all along on the ride throughout the year. Be sure to download the Road to Indy TV app and visit us at roadtoindy.tv. We'll see you down the road.